Happy Friday, everyone. It's Fun Fold Friday. I'm here again with another Fun Fold card tutorial for you. I learned this card, this Fun Fold from Lisa Curcio. Just wanted to give her a shout out and a thank you. This is a double flap Fun Fold card, but there's a new twist on it. Instead of just two regular flaps, the first flap has a large shape. So that's pretty cool. Now, also, all of the measurements and written instructions will be over on my blog. So don't worry about taking notes. And good morning, Linda. How are you this morning? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristina Reese. This is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. I love helping card makers by giving tips and teaching art design in my card making tutorials. A few things before we get started. First of all, we have a new host code. All right, so can you believe April is over? Today's the last day of April. Wow. Tomorrow starts May, so I have a new host code. Now, how host codes work, Stampin' Up!, when you order 150 or more, they give you host codes, free rewards to spend on stuff you want. However, below 150, they don't. And so I want to reward you with free stuff. And if you spend $50 up to $149 and use my host code, at the end of the month, I will send you a nice thank you gift. So those of you who ordered in March, you will be getting your host code, your rewards coming in the mail. And for those of you who order in May, you'll get them at the end of May. All right. One more thing. For those of you who know Meemaw, she's having some tests done this morning. So if you are a praying person, I am sure she would appreciate your prayers this morning. All right. Thanks. Okay, let's get started. Move this over. Here we go. And, oh, I've lost my place. No big deal. Where are we? All right. I hope you're enjoying this Fun Fold series. For those of you who want to catch more of them, they on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist called Fun Folds, and if you just click on the tab playlist and find the Fun Fold playlist, you'll see all of them in order right there for you. So that's really cool. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a little banner right across my head, and you can click that, and it will put the link down in the description for you. So, all right, let's do this. A double fold. Here we go. Like I said, the measurements will be on my blog, okay? And I'm going to put that up there for you. So creatingwithkristina.com. The first thing you'll need is a base. Now this base is a little different. Instead of 8.5, it is 7.5 right here. 7.5 by 5.5. And we are going to score it at 3 1/4. Okay, so that's my base. Now this base, okay, so there's my, whoops, goes this way. This is my flap. Okay, so this is actually the second flap. We want to put some designer paper here, but before we do that, I want to kind of back the designer paper with some other colors. So I've pulled out the cider. I drew a blank there. Cinnamon cider. Wow, good morning, everyone. I've got lots of people joining us today. Awesome. So thankful you're here with us. All right, so I have this cinnamon cider at 3 by 5 1/4. Then I have some basic white, and this is cut at 2 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then finally, I have this really cute designer paper. Don't you love those seashells? This is from our Friends are like seashells. It's hard to say. If you haven't seen this paper, this is retiring on Monday. So if you need some cute beach seashell paper, you'll want to pick this up before it retires. So we're using that. And then the second flap, all right, so this is the first flap. This is the second flap. And it is cut at 3 1/2 by 3, and it's scored at the half. And so we're going to just glue that on there, and it'll come over like that. Now that's the traditional 2 flap fold. But we're going to add some large shapes. Okay, we're going to add these large shapes. This is another item that's going to be retiring on Monday, and these are awesome. These are called the stitched nested dies, and I just want to share with you, when you cut with this, you're going to get the die shape stitched, but you're also going to get the negative that is stitched. And this makes a great window when you're doing cards. So this is a great, what am I trying to say? Die set that you would want to have in your arsenal because you can just use it for so much. All right. We're going to be using the High Tide stamp set again. This is retiring on Monday. I'm trying to use up all my retired products that are retiring so you all can see them before they go away. Because boy, I can't wait to share with you all the new stuff. I have a kickoff party on Tuesday. I hope you all will join me. It's an all-day thing. You can find out more of that over on my blog too. All right, so we've got all of this. One more piece. I almost forgot. So we're going to have this on the inside here and this on the inside here. Okay, just like that. And these measurements are 4 5 1/4 and 2 3/4 and 5. All right, so let's get all that out of the way and let's create our design. Okay, here we go. We're going to create our scene. So I need my white stitched die. I know I just had it. Where did I put it? I was just sharing it with you. Here it is. Here we go. So we're going to use this. I also have a piercing pad down here for me so that because these stamps are a little bit longer than the die, and so I want to protect my surface. So I have a piece of scrap paper here too. So here's my die. Here's that. Now, I'm using cinnamon cider for my sand. All right. And so here we go. We're going to just ink up the sand here. And we're actually turning the sand upside down. The sand originally has this cutout for the lighthouse, but I don't want that cut out, so I'm going to flip it over. Okay, that's a clever little thing you can do. And we're just going to put sand down here at the bottom. Okay, just a little bit of sand down there. Okay, there we go. So we've got sand. Now, the next thing is some water. Okay, we need some water. Now the water I don't want too dark. I also have this scrap paper here so I can stamp off. Now let me put this away. Whoops. And I'm using the Misty Moonlight here for the water. Oh, thank you, Barbara, for sharing. I sure appreciate that. The more people who know about us, the more fun we have here. All right, stamp off, okay? And then we are just going to lay that right there and put some water on our paper. Pretty nice, huh? That's pretty sweet. All right, so we're done with that now. Next thing is our birds. They have the cutest birds. So these seagulls here, and I want to do those in black. So they're more like a silhouette. So I'm getting out my mementos here. And now my birds aren't going, I'm not going to have them completely fit on the page. I'm going to have them kind of like that. There we go. Perfect. And get that ink off. Now we have some more seagulls and these are flying. Oh no. Okay, do you see this? I got ink there. You all need to keep wipes on your desk. Oh, come here, wipes. I'm always getting ink. When I'm opening ink pads, it seems that's when I get the ink on. So I don't know if I can get that smudge off or not. If I can't, I'll just cover it with something else. Whoops, where's my sanding eraser? Do you all have sanding erasers? So it's just Tombow makes it, and it's just rough sand there. And so if you can, you really want to get it, I kind of let it sit there too long. You want to get it as fast as you can. And what it does is it basically sands away the paper where the mark was. So yeah, definitely want one of those in your scrapbooking toolkit. All right, let's put, we're not finished with the black. So we have the seagulls here, and let's ink those little guys up. Okay, here we go. Now a little more. There we go. And right there, that looks good. All right, so far so good. You like that? Isn't that pretty? We need our sentiment. So back with the Misty Moonlight, but this time we're going to do full saturation. Ah, see what I mean? I tell ya, it's dangerous being a card maker around here. Hey, good morning, Jeanette from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She's going to be a Texan again really soon. Can't wait to have you back here, Jeanette. Sentiment. So we're using the in high tide or low tide, I'll be by your side. There we go. A nice, nice dark. And right in the center. Voila. Isn't that fun? Okay. Now let's put our card together. Okay, let me move it away from all this ink so you can see it better. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're gonna just put this to the side real quick. Put this over here, and let's pull our card back in. Also, let me close this ink so I don't have another accident. And sure enough, I got more ink on my fingers when I did that. Yeah, just keep your wet wipe just right there with you. I also have a towel in my lap. This just so that first of all, so I don't get ink on, it's kind of like eating. If you spill something, you don't want to ruin your clothes, but also because I can dry my hands after I've wiped. Let's get our card all together here. So here's our first piece, and we're gonna need liquid glue. When you do an interactive card like this, you want a really strong adhesive, and our liquid Tombow is super, there we go, is super good for that. So we are going to, I've kind of mixed up my pieces here. Here we go. We're starting with this piece. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Another tool I have on my desk is a very sticky safety pin because my glue always gets clogged because I forget to put the lid back on it. All right, and then I keep it here in this little magnet tray over here on the side. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, I might be out of glue. Hold on. Yep. Oh, goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get another glue bottle. And I just happen to have one in my drawer right here. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's much better. There we go. Whee! Okay, I'm going to open this up so I can put this down here better. Okay, we're just going, and also glue is nice because you can kind of wiggle it and get it nice centered before it sets. Okay, and then we need the white. Make sure I'm getting the right white piece. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, not this one. This one's, yeah, that one's, woo, wait a minute. Okay, that looks good. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to use. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. You might want to label your pieces if you cut them all out at once so you don't get confused like that. Or put Post-it notes on them so you know which ones are which. Here we go, and this is going to go right there. All right, and like I said, just wait for it to set. And finally, the designer paper. Don't you love this designer paper? Oh my gosh, look at the back, it's sand. That's fun too. All right, and we'll just put a little bit of glue. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I did mess up. Oh, dang. Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay though. I'm just gonna trim it real quick. I'm gonna have to do it with hand scissors though because I have glue on here. We're gonna cut off about 1/8 of an inch here. What I did is I used the wrong white piece, and so now my designer paper covers up all of the white. Now, if you're not comfortable cutting straight like this, you may want to just cut another piece, but I'm not a perfectionist. Well, actually, I used to be a perfectionist. I'm working on not being a perfectionist because it's such a nightmare. There we go. That looks much better. Okay. All right, there's our front. See, you learn how to fix your mistakes in my class. My class. You know, I used to be an eighth grade math teacher. Well, all middle school. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, stop talking. You have to put the first flap on before you do the inside because you want to cover up where you're gluing the flap on. Yeah, you want to cover that up. So get that good and glued there, and then kind of find the center. There we go. Got it. Now we can put this brown on there, or cinnamon cider, I mean. I love all my laughing emojis. Yes, I am a goofball. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then this piece goes right here. Yep. All right. And when I put these measurements on my blog, I will be sure to double measure this card and make sure that I'm putting the correct measurements down. There we go. Okay. So far, this is what we have. We have this and then this, okay? Now we're going to put our pretty flap here, okay? Our big shape, okay? And this is our hinge here. And so we do want glue for sure, because we definitely want it to stay, because this is going to be moving a lot. And you want to center it as best you can. Okay, and like I said, the liquid glue makes it nice because you can wiggle it around a bit. There we go. Just hold it for a sec. Yes, Kathleen, I'm definitely human. But I sure love doing this. You guys, if y'all have ever thought about teaching people what you do, it is so fun. And with today's technology and just everybody's online watching craft tutorials and stuff, it's just so fun. Okay, and so now, isn't that pretty? And with the pretty seashells behind it, I love that. I'm gonna pop this up on dimensionals because you know a card is not a card without dimensionals. And that, and that. And here's another tip for taking dimensional backings off. Get a piercing tool like this and grab those little backs. Okay, whoops, that one fell off, but that's okay. So they kind of stay on the tip of the piercing tool. Then you can just take them off and put them in the trash without making a big mess all over the place, except that one that escaped. Okay. Now we're almost done. I want to add a little bit of embellishment to this because not only do you need dimensionals, but you also need embellishment. And so I'm taking 3 pieces of twine. Now these 2 come from the Handsomely Suited, and those of you who participated in my Handsomely Suited class by mail, you have your twine here. And then this one is from the snail mail one. It came with a pink one and a white one, and so this is the white one from that. So I'm going to take blue, gray, and white, and make a triple strand. There we go. And all right, I need enough to tie a bow. So I just kind of pulled all 3. I'm just left it all on the spools here. And so make sure we have enough to tie. A little more. There we go. Is that good? Yeah. And pull that over and under. Okay. And this time you're definitely going to want something to hold those 3 strands together while you're trying to tie. And so get yourself a pair of self-clamping tweezers. Here's another tip. If you don't have these, you want to get some of these. And everything I have that I use that that Stampin' Up! Does not sell, you can get in Amazon or a local craft store. So there you go. Or just message me and I'll send you a link. There we go. Yeah, and that just really adds a little something. Okay, put your finger in the loop so all 3 will come at the same time. There we go. And here on this side. Whoops, I pulled the wrong one. Yeah, be careful when you're pulling the tails so you pull the correct one. There we go. And now let's trim that off. And trim that off. Whoops, there we go. Cool, huh? All right, so there we have our Fun Fold Friday card. In high tide or low tide, I'll be by your side. And then you open it and you open it. Cool, huh? And of course, you could do some more stamping here, write a nice message here, add more paper, whatever you want to do. So there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, the measurements are on my blog, my website, creatingwithkristina.com. And also, one more thing before you leave me. Tuesday, I have a huge day planned for you guys. Now, I'll be here Monday. I'll do my regular Facebook Live on Monday. But Tuesday is the new catalog kickoff. Do you all have your catalog? If you don't have your catalog, send me a message. I'll send you a catalog. I just ask that you order from me, so your order will cover the cost of shipping. And I'm going to do this all day. So I'm going to start at 9 a.m. Central, which is 7 Pacific and 10 Eastern. And then every 2 hours, I'm going to come on and I'm going to share with you cards from all this new product that I got. So it's going to be a fun day. I'm also going to do some random drawings for those of you who participate and give some nice prizes with the new product. All right. I will see you Monday then. Bye-bye.